Hello everyone. In this lesson, we're going to study the grammar point in Unit 9.1, the ing form and infinitive. By the end of this lesson, we will have studied how to use the ing form and infinitive accurately. We will also do practices, and finally, I'm going to suggest some sources to study and practice further. Today we're going to focus on some certain verbs which have a different meaning depending on whether they are followed by an ing form or to plus infinitive. Here are the verbs that we will study today. Remember, forget, stop, try, regret, and go on. For instance, remember to do something has a different meaning from remember doing something. Let's see the differences in detail. Please look at the examples and answer that question. What is the difference in meaning between the pairs of phrases in bold? Match the phrases with their meanings. You can pause the video now to do that. Let's see. First sentence, I remember meeting my best friend for the first time means A. I have a memory of doing that. So, remember doing something means to have a memory of doing something in the past. Number 2, I remember to buy milk means B. I thought of it because it was my responsibility. So remember to do something means to think of something because it is your responsibility or it is a task. It is something that you plan to do. Number 3, I was shopping and I stopped to get a cup of coffee means B. I finished one action in order to do something else. Number 4, my boss came into the room, so I stopped browsing the internet means I finished an action. So stop doing something means finishing an action. To stop browsing the internet means to finish browsing the internet. Again, we will match the phrases with their meanings. Please pause the video to do that. Let's check together. Number 5. I forgot to buy bread on my way home means B. I did not do it, which was my responsibility. So forget to do something is not to do something which was your responsibility, which was a task to do, but you forgot to do it. Number 6. My brother told me that we'd spent Christmas at Granny's house in 1985, but I'd forgotten going there. Means A. I did not have a memory of doing that. Forget doing something means not have a memory of doing something in the past. Number 7. When the computer froze, I tried turning it off and on. Luckily, it worked. Means A. I experimented with an activity. So try doing something means to experiment with an activity. Number 8. I tried to learn Japanese, but it was a real challenge. Means I made an effort to do something. Try to do something means to make an effort to do something which is usually difficult. And the last pairs of sentences, again match the phrases with their meanings. Remember to pause your video. Let's check their answers. Number 9, I regret to tell you that the train has been delayed. Means A. I'm sorry about giving you some bad news. So regret to do something means to be sorry about giving some bad news or to be sorry about something you're about to say, and it is usually used with the verbs tell or inform. Regret to tell you, regret to inform you. Number 10. I regret going to bed so late last night. I'm really tired today. Means B. I'm sorry about something I did in the past. Regret doing something means to be sorry about something you did in the past. Number 11. He went on speaking for 2 hours means B. He continued an action. He continued speaking for 2 hours. 12. After introducing his proposal, he went on to explain the benefits for the company means he did something after finishing something else. First, he introduced his proposal, then he went on to explain, he went on to do something else. Here is practice number 1. Please complete the sentences depending on the verb and their meaning. Please pause your video to do this exercise. Let's check. Number 1. Please remember to turn off the lights before leaving. Number 2. I remember watching this film before. And next verb is forget. Number 1. She forgot to feed the cat. And number 2. She said we had met at work before, but I forgot meeting her there. Again, please pause the video and complete the sentences. Let's check. The verb is to try, and number 1, he tried to book a ticket, but it was impossible. And number 2, if you can't play the audio files, try converting them into MP3. Next verb is stop. Number 1, my father stopped driving when he was 80. And number 2, we stopped to have some lunch. And the last verbs, again, please pause the video and complete the sentences either with ing forms of the verbs in the brackets or the infinitive forms. Let's see. Go on. Number 1, Joe usually goes on working although he doesn't feel well. Number 2, after making dinner, I went on to set the table. Regret. Number 1, I regret to inform that you are not eligible for the job. Number 2, we regretted going to the party. It was awful. And let's do practice number 2. Choose the correct option. Remember to pause the video. Number 1. Kids, please stop making noise. I'm trying to concentrate. Number 2. Why don't you try resting? Number 3. I will never forget seeing that terrible accident. Number 4. I regret to tell you, but you failed your English exam. Number 5. Last night, Jen tried hard to start the car, but she couldn't. Number 6. When you're done with your soup, can you go on to serve the main dish? You can go on to serve the main dish, sorry. Number 7. Please remember to lock the door when you go out. Number 8. She regrets leaving school when she was 16. Number 9. He walked all day. He stopped to rest for a few minutes. Number 10. I remember going to the beach when I was a child. Okay, so here we come to the end of the lesson. For further study and practice, you can go to your account on My English Lab and you can do the exercise in Unit 9.1 about the ing form and infinitive that we studied today. You can also go to Edmodo, and under this post you're going to see the links that I provided for you for further study and further practice. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.